Welcome back, Soul Tribe. And welcome for those of you that are returning, and welcome those of you that are new. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I am going to do a reading for you guys today. Welcome in, Fashionista. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Actually, what is the title? I just totally spaced that. Oh, yeah. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's exactly it. Okay, so we're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, asking that they can be with us now. We're calling upon also the spiritual realm, Archangel Sachiel, Archangel Michael, and asking that they remove any blockages that are in our way. And please expose to us what we need to see and keep us safe during this reading. Amen. Okay, and then we're calling upon also our spiritual team of highest light and resonance and our ancestors to be with us. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. This contract includes no evil eyes, no gatekeeping, no shadow banning, no taking me to court, none of that stuff. I just have to throw that out there every once in a while. And no energy harvesting, and no voodoo. I think I already said no witchcraft, no evil eyes. Just act right. Okay, so we're going to get a number first. The number 1, a new beginning. So we're looking at, okay, the weapons may form, y'all, but they, welcome in Phoenix Empress. The weapons may form, but they are not going to prosper. That is like a major difference. We got 6 people watching. Let's get the likes up, you guys. I know we got 5 people watching. Or 5 subscribers. I don't know what that number is, but let's get the likes up, you guys. So let's see what's going on. We're going to use the true emotional because I feel like finding out. I just literally saw something. Okay, sometimes I'll see these little spots in my vision and they look like little fairies, but I know that there's something interdimensional. So there is something interdimensionally happening. Thank you so much, Fashionista. I love how you were so supportive. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's see here. What is going on emotionally with this person that keeps trying to form weapons to prosper against you, which they're not, but you know, you at least need to know. I think why this is coming up is that you just at least need to know that somebody is trying to do something, but it's not going to work. This is somebody who is very toxic. Like when I say toxic, I'm not just talking about emotionally. Yes, they're emotionally toxic and mentally toxic, but this person is very physically toxic. In fact, I feel like they're sick. They could be really hungover every day. So my ex's family, I won't say what ex because I'm not gonna like blast them like that, but like my ex's family basically were, or they could still be this way. There's just hardcore alcoholics, like hard freaking core, right? And so drinking was at the core of all of their relationships and everything. Just really bizarre. Okay, I'm not dissing people that drink, but people that are drinking their entire lifetime, it's just unhealthy. It's not good for the body. It's not good for the spirit. You know, alcohol is called spirits because it puts you under the influence of a spirit. That's why a lot of people, when they get drunk, they act real weird. I don't know if you guys have ever known somebody that, welcome in, Sunsis. I don't know if you guys have ever known anybody like that before, where like they'll be fine, but then the moment they start drinking, they go off the deep end or their personality changes or whatever. And it's like really more like they're having an adverse reaction to the spirits and the alcohol that changes their behavior. Police station. Oh my goodness. This person that is trying to take you down is, I think this person has a DUI or multiple DUIs. This police station energy. Can we get some clarity on this, Spirit? Okay, no, it is DUI. This person could literally have DUIs. This person could also have said to the police that you drink a lot and have a toxic lifestyle. No, you don't. Even if you drank in the past, like when I was with that ex-husband, I drank a lot at that time because I was trying to suppress my psychic abilities because they were so strong and powerful and I was afraid of them. So I found that alcohol could suppress them. But I don't suggest that anybody, if you're having a hard time with your abilities and downloads, I do not suggest drinking. Drinking is only a temporary fix. When you have a permanent ability and psychic power, drinking to dumb it down like that, it just causes too many problems. It's not the way you should deal with things. Eventually I had to face the music. I stopped drinking and my psychic abilities got even more strong. And then I just, instead of being afraid of them, I embraced them and I started to learn how to use them rather than run away from them. And that's literally like my life story. Is the reason that I was drinking is because I was seeing spirits all the time and getting all these downloads, and I was just very afraid of everything and very confused. Okay, so um you know, suppressing your abilities is not good because it's not a permanent answer to having gifts and abilities. So I thought I just should share that little bit of wisdom that I have on that. And I do believe that my birth mother, she drank quite a bit also to suppress her gifts because she's also very gifted. My birth father, that side of the family is very psychically, supernaturally gifted. And my birth father was a very hardcore alcoholic, and which led to him ending up having a stroke. But he had a stroke because he was working on the top of a house in Phoenix in the middle of summer. If you know about Phoenix, Arizona, it's like one of the hottest places on the freaking earth. But there was just a lot of things going on with his health that led up to that stroke that he had, right? So, this person, kind of like how I struggled with alcohol when I was younger, due to wanting to suppress my abilities, one, but then two, because my birth mother and birth father were both heavily alcoholics, right? This person, and it is a genetic thing, right? It's genetic. This person that we're talking about today, their family is like that. Like, they have a lot of alcoholism in their family. They have a lot of like people being put in jail in their family. The number 4, this is about a foundation. Somebody could be like trying to drown their sorrows because you have a physical foundation. This person is a trickster spirit. They're living in some type of fantasy illusion or fairy tale world, possibly because they actually believe that these weapons, like low vibrational people that attack other people, they really truly believe that this stuff is going to work because they usually attack other low vibrational people, and it does work because those people are not protected. And so what I found is that I've had many experiences throughout my life, and when I was drinking, I would have a lot of horrific experiences with demons and scary things like that, because when you drink excessive amounts of alcohol at one time, you're lowering your aura, and it's basically allowing other things to come in, right? And the spirit itself in alcohol is a spirit, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is an important subject because it affects many people. And I think that if people begin to look at this toxic lifestyle in a different way, they may be able to free themselves of it, especially if they've been raised in households where drinking is the norm, family, like literally this person's family is very much, they were raised around alcohol and they were raised around toxicity. And witchcraft could have been part of just what the family does or whatever, but I get that it's only a couple people in their family that practice. So this person, since if this person wasn't drinking when you knew them, they are now. And if they were drinking when you knew them, then they never stopped, because this person is in trouble with the police over whatever these domestic violence things are. This person could be getting drunk and putting their hands on people. They enter into an altered state of consciousness, and it's not a high vibrational one while they're under the influence. This person has a lot of karmic ties, a lot of mess in their life that they really need to clean up and look at. And they may pass away from due to the, what is it, cirrhosis of the liver, whatever alcoholism causes. This person may end up passing away from that, which would be very tragic. I already had one. I had a best friend that passed away from alcoholism, and she was like literally like probably 37 or something, 38 maybe. Just very tragic. So literally after that happened and I lost my best friend due to alcoholism, that is when I stopped. Well, I left that ex-husband then, and then I also stopped drinking like that very shortly after she passed, because it was a very much wake-up call for me to wake up and be like, okay, there's got to be another way to deal with these psychic abilities, and it's in a way that's not karmic, right? This person, they feel betrayed by you. They feel like you walking away or you choosing yourself was a betrayal. This person, they want to come in and love bomb you. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. This person wants to come in and love bomb you. They think that you can heal them. And I do think you can heal them, but this what is it, like a curse or something? Alcoholism is like a curse. This energy that's followed them, I guess, through generations, I don't think you could cure that. Like, you can help somebody heal, but you can't make choices for them. So if they don't want to stop drinking, they're not going to. This person is betrayed quite often. Like, this person's family betrays them because they've got karmic ties with their family. They believe that everybody is the same. This person could also have been dealing with a karmic energy pretending to be pregnant. Okay. Weird. I mean, the trickster phony tale thing did come out. This person knows now that this person was never pregnant, that they're just being trapped. So I am picking up on a divine masculine energy here, but let's see what else comes forward. What do we need to see about this person's spirit so that we can avoid their traps? Because truly, them forming a weapon against you they're not doing it while being sober. This person, when they come up with these stupid plots and plans, they're under the influence. They're not sober while they're doing this. People can look at this person and see that they have a drinking problem. You're over here living in the moment, minding your business, drinking your tea, drinking your water, loving on your body. And this person is making the mistake of thinking that you are who you used to be, or that you are, engaging in low vibrational behavior like gossip or whatever. This person could have been very manipulative when they were with you or around you. They could have been a really bad influence on you. This person seriously does miss you, but the thing is that it's your season to shine right now. It's not this person. If this person had a season, it was when they were a teenager. This person does really miss you, but it's not like they miss actual you. They just miss all the things that you did for them, right? Because now they're with a karmic weirdo, or they were with a karmic weirdo that doesn't do anything for them. This person could have been very domineering and controlling and dominating. They don't want to see you succeed in your career for some reason. This person wants you to give to them and only them. They're very self-centered, and they feel like if you aren't using your abilities to help them, then you shouldn't be using them at all. That's literally how this person believes, and they're wrong for that. Yeah, this person is having some type of ego death or spiritual awakening right now. And they're looking to you for the answers because they know that you are a spiritual being. They know that you probably hold the answers, that you probably could help this person, but you're not going to this person is a betrayer. You're not going to stand in the way of this person getting their karma. They're definitely watching you from secret accounts, whoever this person is. So you could be interacting with them without realizing it, which is kind of pathetic, but they just want to see what you're up to because they feel like you hold the energy that they need to get better. This person needs to go to rehab, but they can't afford that. They're carrying too many secrets. The secret accounts to the secrets. This person was always keeping secrets from you. They were either cheating on you, lying to you, deceiving you, keeping money away from you, like acting hot, off and on, hot and cold, detached, ghosting you. Some men are just straight up stupid. I had a boyfriend that one time he would just he left me at home in the apartment, said he was going to the fucking grocery store, and then was gone for 3 days. That's the energy that this person gives. Very manipulative. And do you know what I went through for those 3 days? I was crying. I was calling every jail and hospital in the city to find out where they were. And the motherfucker went to Mexico with his friend and just didn't want to tell me and didn't want to take me, obviously, because he wanted to cheat or whatever. But yeah, very cruel shit. And then he showed up 3 days later and I was pissed off and he beat me, literally put his hands on me and beat me. This gives the same energy as that person from my past. And I put up with that shit because I didn't know any better. From the very beginning, I had toxic relationships when it came to love. This person they are a psycho crazy ex obsessed, won't let go, but also they have a crazy obsessed ex that won't let go of them. And this person needs to resolve all of their problems before they come towards you. But again, this person doesn't plan on doing any of that. I don't plan on doing anything to resolve their issues. They just feel like you're just going to fix them. And it's not your job to fix this person. It's not your job to baby them. This person needs to really get off of the alcohol and go sober. And once they need to repent and apologize to you for the way that they treated you. And stop blaming their childhood trauma and their father or mother dying or whatever this is for why they abused you. No, that they abused you because they're abusive, not because their parent passed away or whatever. You moved on, you let go, you're free from this person. You truly are. That's why they're so pissed off. So you're the one that got away from them. So since you got away, they have to gun you down or whatever with forming these weapons. I mean, this person has literally tried to slander you. Who is going to sit around and listen to some drunk idiot talk shit on another person who's sober and doing the right thing? Make it make sense. Nobody in their right mind. This is how I know this person's an idiot and they consort with other idiots, because nobody in their right mind would sit there and listen to somebody who is strung out on alcohol talking bad on somebody who's on their spiritual journey. It just looks real dumb. You know what I mean? It looks stupid. It's why are you talking about that person? You can't even get your shit together. You're saying that this person's a hooker and all this other shit that they're not. But look at you. You're an alcoholic and you're an abusive person. And you have a crazy ex that you're not dealing with, that you haven't gotten a restraining order. This person is just out of line. They love to hate you and hate to love you. That's their energy. It's always been that way because they've been very jealous and envious of you. And when you were with this person, you did everything in the relationship. This person knows that they're a jackass, that letting you go was a big mistake. But literally God made it so that this person had to let you go because they were a mistake, but not for you. I mean, they're obviously they're learning a stepping stone to get to where you are now. But besides that, that's all they were. And they keep overvaluing themselves when it comes to you. All they were was a learning lesson and a stepping stone for you to get to the spiritual position you're in now. Had you not gone through this person that you have memories with, had you not gone through this strifling, is strifling a word? This strifeful situation with them, you would not have been propelled into your spiritual journey. This person would have tried to enable you to become like them. And they're very broken. This person has no intention on fixing themselves. They are solely relying on you to do everything. And that is not how spirituality works. Yes, we can heal other people, but they have to be willing to work on the healing themselves. This person could have, when you were with them, could have accused you of a workplace affair, or they could, have engaged in a workplace affair when they were with you. This person's a cheater. That's another reason why I don't respect this dumb crap. They could be planning on coming back in and wanting to partner with you for something, and they want to create a workplace affair. You're not gonna agree to this. They're with a Jezebel, or they were just with a Jezebel. This psycho ex of theirs, maybe they met that person from having a workplace affair with them. Or maybe they met them in high school or college or whatever. But like literally, it's a Jezebel energy that they're dealing with. They know that you're not, and they want to run away from this person, but they're not going to be able to. When Jezebel puts her sights on a man, that's what Jezebel usually gets what she wants: total destruction and dominion over somebody. She wants complete control, and she also wants to fucking destroy this person. And this person wants you to save them from this Jezebel that they were with. Why? This person's not even worth saving. They're not going to save themselves or even work towards that. So there's not really anything you can do for them. This person could be getting readings on you, or this Jezebel could be getting readings on you. I do feel like this energy has voiced their desire to reconnect with you. And maybe this person did run away from this Jezebel energy, and that's why they're getting readings done to see if this man's going to come towards you. The thing is if this masculine energy comes towards any of you, you don't want anything to do with them. Okay. So I'm not worried about them. They can try to come towards you through fake accounts, secret accounts, whatever. But like, seriously, if I found out that my ex was watching me, I would block them immediately. That's why they have to come under secret accounts. Because they've had enough of my energy. They don't need any more. My energy saves people. This person needs to just work on themselves. Yeah, you rejected them. And so they feel like you deserve to be punished because you rejected them and you moved on and you are living your best life. You're free of their drama. You're free of this heartbreak that they wanted to put you through. This is why Jezebel's coming to destroy this person. I would literally just let Jezebel destroy this person. Do not help them out of anything. Don't help them get free from this karmic. I would not counsel this person on what to do. They didn't listen. This person, if this is who I think it is, they asked me a bunch of questions and they didn't listen to what I said. And so this person they believe that they just know better. So, if they know better, then fine, it should be better, right? But they don't know better. This person still, years later, is way heartbroken over you. They see that you chose self-love over them, and that caused you to reject them and move on and let go of them, and they hate you for that. This person wants to abuse you and make you feel like you're nothing, break you down, and then traumatize you, and then put you in a cycle of abuse so that you won't love on yourself. Because the only way you would ever accept this person back is if you stopped loving yourself. And like for me, when I left my ex-husband, he put his hands on me and did even worse things than that this one last time. And I was like, stop fucking abusing me. Stop. And his dumbass did not take that shit seriously. And so the next day, after that last time that he abused me and raped me, I basically was like, I changed the locks on the doors and I put all of his shit out in the garage and said, come get your shit. This is over. I went to his car and I took the key that was on his key ring that he left in his car. I took that fucking key. So he had no way to try to get back in the house. And I was like, this is done. I was shown. It was like I woke up all of a sudden. I was under spell work all this time by this masculine energy. Then after being abused that last time, and I had forgiven him. He abused me for almost like 9 years. I had forgiven him at least 2 times a year for beating me and cracking my ribs and doing all sorts of other shit. And so finally, I was like, okay, if I don't love myself, I'm going to end up dead. Like I just realized that all of a sudden. And I woke up the next day after that last time he abused me. And I was like, I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to love myself and I'm going to move forward and I'm going to be on my own. And that's what I did, you know? And so that person may feel a certain type of way about the way I got rid of them. You know, they say, oh, you threw me away like a piece of garbage. They were a fucking piece of garbage. That should have been thrown out a long time ago. But because of my empathic, kind nature, I continued to forgive that person and they continued to abuse me. So again, it was like I snapped out of it and realized that loving myself was what I needed to do. And that's how I started to get into alignment. See, this person, they never did that. They never started to love themselves. Okay. They don't even like themselves, but when we're talking about self-love, this person does not love themselves. You know, they want something with no strings attached, but as they say that, they want to break your heart. This person just is upset because you were the one that rejected them. You told them to go away and they weren't able to tell you to go away. And so this person wants to come in and have sex with you and have no strings attached. No. You're over here praying with faith, healing, and meditating. And that's exactly what you should be doing. That's what I started doing, you know. And I was working as a psychic. I did still have my spiritual career. I did have personal clients and all that at that time. And he never wanted me to work. He would always beat me when I would work too much. Like just really, really, really jealous, envious behavior from that person. And that's the vibe that I get from this person. They don't want you to be spiritual. This person has an sex addiction. All they want is that good energy that you have. Literally. They're pretty desperate right now. Yeah, you could be this queen bee, secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused, moving up, leveling up in life, you guys. Literally, you are here to succeed, to truly succeed. Literally. Yeah, absolutely. We should be more educated about our intuition and psychic abilities so we're not preyed upon. That's exactly it. You know, you guys are gaining more confidence when it comes to your gifts and your abilities, and you're moving forward. And you're able to look at people from your past, not with hatred, but just with, you know, this goodbye. Like you're looking at it like you had to say goodbye to a marriage or a situation that was no longer serving you. It was not making you happy. You had to turn your back away from this person, right? And that's okay. They weren't making you happy. Whoever this other person is, they're under some type of pressure. Their time is running out for them. I feel like they're facing some type of, you know, physical consequences for all of this like I said, this person desperately needs your energy because they're about to pass away. They will pass away from alcoholism. That's very sad. This is why I got away from that shit. I saw one person that I loved so much pass away from that, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to go out that way, and I don't want to ever, you know. And that person that was my best friend was a part of my ex-husband's family that all drank. So like literally it was his cousin. And so they're still in, whoever this person is, they're still in that type of mentality that, you know, using alcohol to cope with whatever, but it's very unhealthy. I feel like you guys have literally come so far from where you used to be. This person is definitely trying to GPS track you. They want to know where you're living at because they need to come forward to make some type of offer to you. This person needs your energy to survive. And the energy that they get from this karmic Jezebel is causing death for them. What is this person's intention? They want to trap you, whether that's with substances, a child, physically trap you. But this person has a warrant out for their arrest. Surprise, surprise. They still don't pay their bills. They still don't take care of their responsibilities. This person tried to trap you with a love spell. They want to have a love child with you, and they don't realize that it's too late. It's just too late. You've seen the truth of who they are. You're not ignorant. You're not going to fall into this trap. This person's ashamed. You know, they're ashamed, and they know that they're in the wrong. They know that trying to come towards you and trying to put love spells on you is wrong. God, please deliver the collective from the love spells and from all of this. I pray that you please do that. Look, you're getting truth and an awakening, discovery, truth, and awakening. Because this person is not a divine masculine. You have a real divine masculine that you're meant to be with, or that you are already with. This person from the past is not a divine masculine. The person they're with is not a divine feminine. This person could hate that they could hate you because when you said goodbye to them, they lost a lot of health and a lot of respect that they had from other people. This person still effed up over you after all these years. All this time has gone by, and you're still dealing with somebody that is still messed up over you. I mean, they have not done anything, any type of work to heal themselves, like whatsoever, not at all, which is crazy to me. That's crazy. This person wants you to do everything. It just seems like exactly like the ex. They want you to do everything. It's not your job to do everything for this person. They need to do things for themselves. This person was spinning a false narrative about you. They were definitely trying to slander you to the police. They feel like if they can't have you, no one should be able to. This person's a false prophet. They have a false mindset. It's basically over. And they need to give up the false persecution of you, because the world does not see you the way that this person does. Okay. What else do we need to know about them? This person feels like they're going to use some type of rule or regulation to get you kicked out of your house, to get you thrown out, they're basically trying to use legality against you. And they don't have a leg to stand on. This person forgot that everything they said about you to this karmic Jezebel was a lie. Like, they're forgetting that there's actually no truth in the shit that they've said. So this person could have put you on the deep web, the dark web, the black market, whatever, computer crimes, and they could literally be being investigated right now for that. If this person put any revenge, PORN, of you on the internet, on the deep web, they are about to, like, I'm not kidding, CIA, FBI, NSA, NASA, ATF, DEA, police, and cops, this person's being watched. In fact, they've made a lot of money on the dark web by doing this. And again, if they've put you on the dark web without your knowledge, this person could have been putting substances in whatever drink and then assaulting you while you're asleep. I don't know why I just got that, but if they were doing that, they're spinning for the people that are on the dark web a false narrative about you. First of all, that you would be even want to engage in any type of PORN. That's a false narrative. This is why they're being investigated. This person's a cyber bully, a snitch, an op, a hacker, a false person, bots, drones, spies. They're also a snitch. They're trying to snitch on you. How can someone snitch on you while putting you on the dark web? They like that shit can be tracked. All this stuff that they've been trying to do to sully your name because you walked away from them, it's all coming back to them now. This person, this karmic Jezebel, was trying to get this masculine energy to do things against you, to taint your character, basically, so that it would prove loyalty to her. And this man was more than willing to do that. Anything to prove loyalty to this karmic Jezebel that's now ruining their life. This person is pissed off because you're a content creator. You could be a tarot card reader. You could be a spiritual practitioner, a psychic, a fortune teller. They're pissed off and they're trying to hack your content and they're trying to literally make you look like you're not who you say you are. You are exactly what you say you are. Plus, this person's karmic Jezebel that they're with is copying you. This person's like my way or the highway. And so you were like, okay, I guess I'm going to be getting on the highway today. And be driving the other direction. This person has always been a warlock. They could be saying that you're a witch, but you're not. This person's a sorcerer, a wizard, magical practitioner, whatever. Ridiculous. This person is facing some type of legal ramification for what they've done to you. Wow. Okay, what else do we need to know about this individual? You got warrior angels showing up. Zachariel, Zaphiel, Seraphiel, Jangoniel, Warrior, Turiel, and Arachiel showing up for you. Yeah, this person is royally fucked up. They've got very bad credit and they're in debt. Even though they were getting money off of this dark web scam, they're still unemployed. This person has not had a job for a long time. Them and their karmic Jezebel, they've been scamming people out of money. This person could have been trying to impersonate you to get money out of other people. You know, they're a trickster, a mischief person, a miscreant, a joker, a clown. They think they're so fucking cunning, but they're really not. They're really not. They're not as smart as they think they are. This person was like pretending to be a friend, associate, a colleague, an acquaintance, a partnership. They wanted to be in alliance with you. They're pretending to be a follower. Wow, what a fucking weirdo. If this is my ex doing this shit to me, I wish that you would just go heal. And if you've ever put anything of me on the internet or done anything like that to me, God will fucking handle it. God will take care of you. And not in the way you think. In fact, this karmic Jezebel is more working for me. It's more working for you than anything else. In fact, I would not be surprised if this person was doing this shit, that God brought in this karmic Jezebel to punish this person. To show them how they really fucked up. And this person's still, like all this time later, and they haven't gotten over these feelings. I don't have any type of fucking feeling for no ex. Ew. I was under witchcraft when I was with them. So how the fuck? No way. No. This person's got a very personal vendetta against you. They've got a mental illness. They're a sociopath and a narcissist. They're incapable of real love, of authenticness. They're just, this person's also in and out of jail. They're not ever going to get their shit together. They're probably, this person may come towards you to apologize to you because literally, like literally, oh, I love you guys so much. Oh, yes, absolutely, Phoenix Empress. Go ahead and ask your question. I did not see that till right now. But yeah, this person's got a personal vendetta, which is crazy. That's crazy. Like the fact that they were the one that did all this dumb shit is beyond. Look, you have healed something within yourself. You've repaired something. Like whatever it was that this person was trying to play on, you have healed that. You've definitely healed that. So yeah, go ahead and send your question in, Phoenix Empress. I am aware now that you sent that, and thank you so much. So yeah. Yeah, let me know what you're wanting to know about. What karmic cycles are you breaking right now? That's such a good question. I love it. Okay. So we're going to put these ones away really quick so we have some more space. And we are going to go, it almost seems like every time they direct me towards the Thoth deck with you, which means that you may be very aligned with the Thoth deck. I like the Thoth deck because it gives a little, there's just some cards in the tarot deck that they're lacking. That's why I really, really, really like Thoth deck. Okay. So yes, there are karmic cycles that you're breaking right now. You actually have gotten out of something just recently is what I'm feeling. Ooh, I got chills going up my arms. Okay. So whatever this is that you have said no to or you turned away from, I'm also seeing something with finances break. There was something going on with finances that was keeping you in the energy of having to either repair or restore something. So it's like knowing that you can regenerate is really, really good. But then finding out, what is it that you're feeling about emotions when it comes to money? Because when we look at that, we're able to actually perceive what needs to be done to break a cycle, right? Where is my Thoth deck? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Okay. So I'm also getting that whatever this stalking was that was going on, I think that you were aware of it, but that is also breaking. Somebody is like walking away. I'm literally seeing somebody turn their back and walk away. Okay. So it could have been something that was causing a lot of strife. It could have been back and forth. And then there's a special gift that's coming. So you're basically going to be rewarded from breaking through whatever this resistance was. Look at this completion. You've definitely completed a karmic cycle with a family member, somebody that was trying to interfere with your protection and how you're viewed by the world. I'm also getting that you're being very much protected from somebody trying to put you in a time loop. Yes, time loops are possible, and I've had to break them before, and it's always a good thing when one breaks. This Ace of Swords that's come through is protecting you, because what I get is that your gifts are coming online really strong right now, and there was a cycle of over nurturing people where you would give to the point where it would deplete yourself. And yes, that it does feel good to give and nurture other people, but when it comes at your own expense, that's when it becomes toxic, basically, because the people that you over nurture to, let's say it's a family member or a friend, you're always helping them get out of something. If you have a relationship with somebody and you're always the wise counsel where you always have to help them, then it's not really an equally yoked partnership to where they're going to ever be able to help you out of something. You know what I mean? And you want to have people that are not always needing something from you. And so what I'm getting is that this protection that you have is breaking an old cycle. Okay, this interference that was going on with your spiritual path was supposed to turn you into who you used to be so that you would be an over nurturer again. And just think about how many times somebody has come to you with a problem and you've helped them fix it. It's beautiful to help people fix it. But when you got people, like somebody is, this person that you close a cycle with, their energy is nauseating. They're like exhausting. They're like a never ending issue because they don't want to work on themselves. And so it's almost like they try to soak up all your good energy and then leave you depleted. That's why you're being protected. Because truly, this person just wants to come in because they see that you are moving forward and breaking free of their oppression. And not only that, you are not the person that you used to be. So because you have changed and evolved, you've gone through like a literal evolution. This person from the past, they feel like you need to be brought down a peg. However that's said, like taken down a peg. They feel like you have ascended. And I agree, you have ascended out of some type of karmic cycle. You know, what you're doing right now is pleasing the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, which is another reason why you're protected. Maybe in the past you didn't feel protected, or maybe you didn't, like I always didn't know about prayer. There was times when I had to go through things to learn how to protect myself. So this person could be looking at an old version of you and desiring that you, I don't know if it's like a frenemy. They're desiring for you to go backwards and be who you used to be because they need you. Of course they do, but they're very prideful and arrogant. This person does not want to come forward and just say, oh, I need you back in my life, possibly because you walked away from them because they're toxic. Queen of Wands. This person is definitely somebody that practices magic, and you did not know that they practice magic when you were around them. This person learned this weird magic from a family member of theirs. It's something that's passed down through generation. I also get the energy that this person was very competitive with you. They weren't competing to your face, but they were still trying to outdo you, if that makes sense. The Knight of Wands. This person feels like this has got to be an ex-friend. They want to come in and steal something from you. They want to steal some type of, this Knight of Wands is not even compatible with you, but whatever. This person wants to steal there's going to be an Emperor that comes in. This Queen of Wands is not very intuitive. They don't have, like, maybe they said that they were, but they're really not. They're kind of a fraud. They are looking and waiting for this next love opportunity to come in because they feel like this next love opportunity, this Knight of Wands is not even going to come to you because you completed this cycle. This Queen of Wands really feels like she's stealing something from you. That's insane. What did I just say about the Emperor? Like literally the next person coming in for you is the Emperor. Okay. And you also have mastered your emotions, but this Emperor they've got a business, money, like everything going for them. This Queen of Wands, literally, she wants you to be with somebody like this Knight of Wands. This is a type of person that would love to compete with you for something. Let this person think they're competing with you because really they're drawing in a Knight of Wands, somebody that is very overly sexual, somebody that's comes in a hurry and leaves in a hurry, like they don't stay. This person could be in and out of jail for some reason right now I'm picking up on. Yeah, this friend of yours really thought that they were going to steal something from you. And this is why destiny swaps are so dangerous, okay? Her trying to interfere with your destiny has basically caused this cycle to close. And you've become aware that their energy was very toxic. That's crazy. But I totally believe it and understand what's happening here. You're dealing with somebody that was always, when you were around them or when you were friends with them, they were always competing with you. But because you're not a competitive person, you didn't realize it. I think you eventually got the vibe that there was something else going on with this person. And the thing is that you completing this cycle with karmic people has propelled you into being the safe. You are more protected now than you have ever been. And you were still protected in the past. But because you've gotten on your spiritual journey, you're pleasing the Most High God and you're in alignment to draw in this Emperor. Yes, this person wanted to become satiated off of your energy. And I feel like also this, because everything's set on cycles, this new cycle with this new emperor coming in is going to leave you very satisfied. Like you're going to be very satisfied with this person. And this female energy from your past, they feel like they deserve the emperor. And they feel like you deserve the Knight of Wands. And so that's why they keep trying to do this destiny exchange. But it's not working. In fact, this person wanted to stay friends with you so they could be really close to you to steal your destiny. And God has shown something about this person to you. And it's almost like naturally they got removed from your energy. The Chariot. Like literally, you're having a major victory right now when it comes to this person. And when it comes to the destiny swiping crap, like literally, if you were suffering from any type of spiritual psychosis or mental anything, it was caused by this Queen of Wands person. They were doing something with a freaking evil eye. This person's in the tower for that. They were doing something against you that was very cruel and very abrasive, very, very, not only delusional, because again, trying to steal somebody's destiny and fate is freaking delusional. But this person was literally trying to bring you down to their mentally unstable energy. And they hated that you always are like you maybe haven't always been super optimistic, but you became optimistic. And it's really thrown this person from your past, into a whirlwind of karma and drama. They were sending a lot of evil eye, which is probably why I was getting nauseated. I was like, what is it about this situation that's making me feel sick? It's the interference this person was causing. They wanted to see somebody be very cruel to you. And this is just because they don't have what you have. You cut this person off, and that's why you're having a very fast-moving victory. This could have been 6 to 8 to 9 months ago that you just decided to stop talking to this person. For some reason, I get that this person always compared themselves to you. They thought that they were always on your level. And so that just means that they really didn't think very highly of you. A Prince of Cups. Okay. So this person feels like you're freaking weak. That's crazy. The Prince of Cups is not a bad card. It just literally shows somebody that's very compassionate and wise. Somebody that's got a little like a royal lineage, but also uses that intuitive nature to overcome life's challenges and to basically, you're using your intuition to guide yourself. You may find when this emperor comes in, like when this emperor comes in, you're going to know who they are because of their fruits. Like they also do things to please God. There may be another masculine energy that you end up dating or talking to. Okay. Both of these people are in love with you. They're going to love you very much. This emperor is actually who's more on your level, the better choice. But this Prince of Cups, they wouldn't be a horrible choice. The emperor is just the better choice. And I say that because you are more of an empress energy. Even though you're showing up the Queen of Swords, I feel like the reason that you were in the Queen of Swords and you've had to cut people off is because you saw their destructive nature. Now, when it comes to the future, when you're with this emperor, another masculine energy may step forward and they may want to court you or date you. But you're going to see the difference between the two is just that the emperor is much more established. He's got something that's much more stable, and probably his sex is better. Like having sex with him would be better. Yeah, you're going to be able to use your discernment. See how she's using a pendulum? You may feel like, okay, I have two love prospects that have come in, and now how do I choose between them? You're going to be able to use your discernment. And it's not that it's not that if you dated this Prince of Cups that it would be a horrible choice. This person will have authentic. I mean, I already feel like they already love you, but like they will have authentic, real passionate love. But they won't be, but the Emperor will also have that, and they won't be in the same position as the Emperor when it comes to success and freedom. And the Prince of Cups, he has not mastered his emotions yet, where the Emperor has mastered their emotions. And so you want somebody that can control themselves, that is financially stable. This Emperor, they've got more than one house that they can live in. They've got, maybe this person bought a house for their family or their parents or something. They've got more than one property. Okay. This Prince of Cups is like renting from somebody. So you may end up moving in with this Emperor. This Emperor energy loves animals. He may be into horses, into dogs. I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. A Knight of Cups, look at this. This is funny. You are a divine feminine being. Look at, like, the reason that this ex-friend of yours is so freaking jealous is because you are going to have all of these energies coming in to want to date you at the same time or around the same time. And you're going to be able to choose. See, the Knight of Cups that's not a bad energy either, but it's not as good as the Emperor, right? You're the Empress. All of these men are going to see that you are the Empress, that you're the divine feminine. Okay. And so they're going to be very attracted to your energy. And so don't judge a book by its cover. When these people come to you, this Prince of Cups may be almost verbatimly like devilish handsome. What is that word? Where they're so handsome that it's almost wicked. Like, but there's other things with their personality that's kind of lacking. This Knight of Cups may come in and be overly compassionate, be very much into taking care of your needs, but that person doesn't take care of their own needs emotionally. They're always looking to support somebody else, and then they'll expect you to take care of their needs, and that's not your job. The Emperor will be somebody who takes care of their own. Yes, dashing. Thank you. That's exactly it. The Emperor will be still very attractive, but you're going to notice that the Emperor doesn't need, like, he can take care of his own needs. He doesn't need you. It's just having you will be a perfect pairing and an addition to his life. Also, another defining quality with these people is that this Prince of Cups and Knight of Cups, they could want children like immediately. They could be, if you go out on a couple dates with these people, they're going to be like, I want you to be the mother of my child, that type of thing. Where this Emperor, he might already have a couple kids. He's not going to try to pressure you into doing anything. Okay. Like, he's going to be somebody that will take it slow, but also if you need any type of resources, he's going to be there for that. So where these other men will be lacking, like they may be a little bit more good looking or have a couple little things. This is why you're going to be able to use your discernment and tell right away who's more stable. Again, also this Knight of Cups person, they may have some ex drama that they're still going through. So, this Emperor, if they have an ex that they had children with, those two people get along seemingly well. I mean, they don't hang out or anything, but they can speak to each other without screaming. They can negotiate and stuff like that. This Emperor is the type of person that would like not want you to work. Like, you could work if you wanted to. I think that they own their own business, but there would be no pressure to have, like, you wouldn't have to work to make ends meet, if that makes sense. The Prince of Cups and the Knight of Cups, they're not that they're not as full advanced into their career. They don't own businesses or anything like that. And so they may need financial help. And so that's another difference between them. But you're going to be able to discern these people. And you're going to break a couple of hearts. But the thing is that you're a very lovable person. It's very easy to love you, Phoenix Empress. It really is. And you're very attractive. So there's that. The Prince of Swords. See, all these people are going to come in. This is so funny. No wonder your friend is freaking jealous of this. So while they're stuck over here with Knight of Wands person, you're going to have another royal energy coming in to defend you if you need it. It just seems like the people that come into your life, they all start to fall in love with you. That's just your natural charm. That's because you are so unconditionally loving, and you are one of the most non-judgmental people. Oh, like literally, you're so not judgmental. You will look at these men when they come in and see that they all have different situations going on, but you're not going to judge them for that. You're just going to use your discernment. The Lovers, literally, because this Emperor energy is your twin flame. These other people feel like soulmates. So that just shows me that you're getting into alignment for this to come in. Now, when it comes to this person from the past, what do we need to know about them for you moving forward? Because I feel like they still want, this person still, they want what you have. This Queen of Wands wants your destiny. They want all of these love options, but that's not what's destined for them. They're more of a Jezebel energy, and they already have a Knight of Wands that they mess around with that is more on their level. They're based on cruelty and weirdness. You're based on love, and so this person, yeah, what do we need to know about them? Does she need to do any protection or anything else? Well, your angels are always going to tell you what needs to be done. I think praying, cutting this person off. When you get with this Emperor, don't post this Emperor, especially if you know that this person's still attached to your social media. Because I do feel like this person, they may send some evil eye, or they may try to do something to break you up with anybody that you get with. But this is not going to be successful, because now it's to the point where the Most High God is getting involved. It's like, look, the sun's coming out. Yeah, you have a very bright future. You are the light. You are going to bring other people to the light. That's part of your natural purpose. This is why God created you the way that God created you, so that you could bring light into other people's lives. Even if it's just like you going on 2 dates with these other people to figure out that you don't want it, that they're not your forever partner, you're still going to bring enlightenment and light to these people's lives, and it's going to change their lives. So, never underestimate the power that you have to influence others and to help them become better people, right? And you're such an old soul. You are so freaking wise. These people, you're going to be able to actually counsel them on what they need to do. This other person, this Queen of Wands, despises your intuitive ability, because she thinks that because of your gifts and abilities, that's why you walked away from her. She also knows that you're coming into wealth. First of all, this Emperor is very wealthy, but you have a lot of wealth that comes from God that's natural. That's like health, happiness, beauty, optimism, peace, joy, love, like all that is part of wealth. So where this ex-friend of yours is focusing solely on the physical world and how things appear to be, yeah, you're gaining the victory. You're going to be financially victorious. While basically, while this person's looking at your success, they're going to be wondering why this destiny swap didn't work. This person has ruined their own destiny. That's crazy. So is there anything else we need to be worried about with this Queen of Wands? Because there's a lot of jealousy coming from them. They've got definitely an opinion about you, but it's an old opinion. This person could very well want to be like you are a natural shaman. Is this person R? I get that it is. I literally just got the biggest yes confirmation. Yeah, it does still feel like it's that person. They They misjudged you, to be quite honest. You have such a natural shamanistic energy, this power that you hold. It's beyond, I don't even, it's such a power. It's so powerful. This power that you have to heal other people and inspire them. It's almost like a muse. It's so powerful. It would be nice if this other person could be inspired to just do better by you. Like by looking at you so much, maybe they would be inspired to do better, but that's not the way that their brain functions. Their brain functions as like, well, why am I not receiving what they're receiving? Why does God not, this person really believed that what they did to Destiny Swipe with you worked, and it did not. I don't know who told this person that it was going to work, that they could have the same life as you. This person really was like, if I just follow the same formula as Phoenix Empress, then I'll get the same effect. No, it does not really work like that. Like it really doesn't. This person, their purpose in this lifetime is to become self-aware and to stop these toxic habits. This person is not meant to be a healer. They're not meant to be a prophet or somebody that gives that type of help to other people. This person still engages in a lot of debaucherous behavior, like partying, drinking, all that type of stuff. Yes, she definitely got tricked by some type of devilish or demon or lower vibrational energy. Absolutely, she did. Because something must have told her that this was going to work, and it's not. It was never going to work. That's why the devil is a liar. I can't believe that these people don't understand that. Princess of Wands, she still thinks that you're in the princess energy, but you're in the empress energy. That is hilarious to me. It's funny that people will see you go through a whole metamorphosis, come out a whole butterfly when you went in a caterpillar, and they still think that you are who you used to be. That's crazy. And this person must not have truly known you for who you were. I think that God was hiding your door to value, because this person would have done a lot more to try to sabotage things for you. And they've got a lot of problems going on in their life with their finances that they need to look at and stop thinking that they can just take something from you. This emperor that has a lot of money and love, she's not going to be able to get her hands on that. And that's why she needed you to be friends with her, to still befriend her, so that when this person came in, she could sleep with them and steal them away. Trust me, this emperor is not going to be like that. Like literally, if one of your friends came on to him, he would literally tell you about it. So you can trust this emperor energy that's coming in. This Queen of Wands, though, you cannot trust her. And I don't even think that she has access to you anymore like she used to, because you're not hanging around with her. You're not talking to her. You're not involving yourself in her matters. You stopped counseling her, which is why she keeps following the wrong path. Yeah, this emperor has better value. Look, this person is literally having a major ending when it comes to their finances and when it comes to their health. She could be sick. Okay, what else do we need to know? Love is so much greater than death and anything else. Like, love is the most powerful thing. Just remember that. When people come at you with this weird energy, your love outweighs whatever it is that they're trying to do. This person could be trying to sacrifice you for your destiny. They want total dominion over what comes to you and what your blessings are. This person feels like you have a strength that they can't come up against, and I agree with them. They're not going to have a victory when it comes to that. When it comes to you, this person's they're not gaining dominion. And this death energy is, if it were to cause any effect in your life, it would just cut away the things that don't need to be there. I feel like this Queen of Wands is experiencing a loss. Yes, very challenging life, but it's because of the decisions that she made. This Queen of Wands is not a high priestess. You are. And that's why she hates you. Because if you didn't have this intuition, you wouldn't have been able. She also hates the fact that you're at peace and that she can't oppress you. Like, she wanted to make some serious adjustments to your life, very swift adjustments that are not happening. In fact, it's her life that's being, she hates also. This is a very hateful person. She hates that your light exposes her. It exposes her demons and it exposes her very selfish nature. Queen of Discs. Yeah, you have mastered something when it comes to this person. When it comes to maintaining your peace, you also have higher energies that don't play about you, that are going to keep your peace for you so that you are not disturbed. Because this is a very important time for you to thrive, flourish, and grow, right? So this person's judging you, but they're just looking at this abundance that's coming in, and they're like, why don't I have that abundance? This person doesn't realize that you were born abundant. This person was born into lack and limitation. You had a different life than they did. You know, even if you didn't always have the best things growing up, you still were abundantly happy, were abundantly free, were abundantly in your expression. You were not this person's mother has got a weird energy. They got a very weird energy. This person's mother is very disappointed in them. Not just, and it doesn't really have to do with you. It has to do with this person and their choices. See, their choices to work with the devil is only bringing disappointment. That's funny. Yeah, this person thought that this devil work was a science. And I'm getting a lot of like throat chakra stuff. Maybe she doesn't like that she's being exposed. That could very well be it. Maybe she doesn't want you to express yourself. And there's also something that she's holding on to, a grudge of something that she never said to you, you know, which would just be a diss, something that about you that she doesn't like. Yeah, it's the universe is taking very swift action when it comes to you to bring this abundance in so that you can bless other people and bless yourself, like literally. This old age of this person being able to cause strife for you, you know, that's over. This person's the one experiencing strife. They're acting like a Jezebel. And this lust energy that they engage in has got them defeated. This person really thinks they're going to use lust to steal some emperor from you, and it's not going to happen. This emperor will be very good in bed, but they're not a lustful creature. You know what I'm saying? Like, just completely different energies. Okay, let's see what else. The Hermit. You isolated yourself from this person, and yeah, goodbye to daily 2 hours of complaining. Exactly. You isolated yourself from this person, and they feel defeated because of that. They feel like you have done something else to them, but they're not realizing that what they're picking up on is their witchcraft backfiring. This person is also trying to strip your protection from you. That's another big no-no. Like, no. They could think that you turned into a prude because you don't want to go out and party with them anymore. There's nothing wrong with that. Seriously. If you don't want to go out and party, then you don't want to go out and party. You don't have to. You're the real magician. Like, the universe is seriously here supporting you. And I feel like this person from the past, they may want to be mindful when it comes to how they treat you and how they treat others, because it feels like they're going to get a lot of bad karma for this. You know, they're very sad, and they're they're not going to ever probably apologize to you, but they are sorry that they messed this relationship up with you. And they're like, how did she figure out what I'm doing? Did she reverse it? That's the things that this person's thinking. Prince of Wands. You have other energies that will come down from the ethers in a chariot, real hot and heavy and quick, to block this type of thing. Look, this is all about your happiness. See, the sad thing about this other person is that they do want to be happy, but they don't want other people to be happy. And that's one reason why they're not happy, is because they're so focused on other people's happiness rather than achieving it their own. This person also hates your star ability, and they don't like that people love you. Oh, well, you're going to be successful in this person's face no matter what. And look, these works that you do, you're being rewarded for. This person might want to just let go of whatever this is and walk away while they still can. Knight of Discs, because there's going to be an energy that comes to bring serious destruction to this person. And they sleep around quite a bit. It's going to bring a major change. So continue to do what you're doing because you're doing everything right. You have an Ace of Wands. This is a perfect time to begin new projects, to work on your home, to work on redecorating. If you're selling a home, whatever this is that you're going to get ready to do, create a business. Don't be afraid of this other person because you don't need to fear them. Like I said, their energy is the opposite of love. Like hate came out multiple times. This person's hatred for everything. So, just know that your love will conquer their hate. And yeah, you're royalty. You are still that nurturing person. Remember how I was talking about how you're a nurturer? You still are that nurturing person. But the difference between you then and now is that you use your discernment on who to nurture. You know what I mean? And so you're not going to nurture the wrong person. When you were engaging with this person, you were nurturing them and they were not becoming a better person. Now that you're nurturing yourself, this person feels jaded by that because you choosing yourself, they take that offensively. It's like everybody has to choose themselves and love themselves at some point. You have so much love, compassion, and grace and mercy coming from the divine realm. And this Queen of Wands that wanted to sacrifice you because she's too lazy to make changes, this is the type of person that just wants to get with a man to take his money. She could be spying on you or trying to spy on you through the internet. So I would just pray over the internet, cleanse the devices. You're here to gain and you're going to do it while this person watches. I mean, that's kind of their fate. They should not have tried to steal your destiny. That was the dumbest shit they could have ever done. And I think that this person's mother resents them for some reason. I get a lot of hatred from this person's mother towards them. She does not approve of her daughter's behavior. Look, this star energy is coming out. So basically anything that they try to do against you is futile. It's pointless. It's not going to work. Okay, is there anything else? I feel like there's a couple more cards and then I'll let you guys go. But yeah, I really feel like you're getting a victory at this point. Whoever this Queen of Wands is connected to, that's still connected to you, she's trying to poison your name, but these other people are not stupid. Like they look at this person and go, okay, you're obviously jealous. The moon. She may be trying to use the moon to destiny swap. And I'm going to do some research into how in the hell is the moon connected to destiny swap? I do not know. But when I figure it out, I will let you guys know. Yeah, they do argue a lot for sure. Because her mom does not approve of what she's doing. And this person is a habitual problem starter. You have an Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles here, which means that God has got you. You're going to live a life full of luxury and you don't need to be in any type of worry or fear about that or about the future. Okay, let's get one more. Yeah, you're a very virtuous person. Virtue always wins over like sinfulness. And so this person, they have not come to the realization yet that this destiny swap will never work. But, it may take them some time to understand that witchcraft does not overpower God. People can do as much witchcraft and work with the devil as much as they want. But when it comes to God, that's not more powerful than the Most High God. This person believed more in death than they did life, which is sad. I'm also getting that this person is going to commit a crime with this Knight of Wands, and they may end up in jail for that. So you literally dodged a bullet because this person was always interfering with your energy. They wanted everything that was going to come to you to come to get to them. And they're not worthy of that. They're not the vibrational match to having an emperor. So you had to cut this person off, but you did it, and you did it at the most perfect time. Because they were definitely planning on doing some other type of ritual and they didn't get the chance to do that because you closed out this cycle. So I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Yay. Oh my gosh. Seriously. All these new love and the good thing about having more than one love offer come in is that you'll get to learn that the emperor that comes in, why the emperor is the emperor and the best one for you. You'll get to learn that by experiencing other people. So don't be afraid to go out on dates, you know. Is the Knight of Wands KPC? Yeah. Yeah, your intuition is like spot on. Wow. Seriously. No wonder she's pissed off about that. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's crazy. You know what, though? Her mother actually really loved you. Like, her mother wished that her child was more like you. Seriously. And I totally agree. I totally agree. It's kind of mind-blowing, but it's really a good thing. This, when these love offers come in, don't be afraid to have experiences. Just know that when you use your discernment, that you'll be able to see who is who and where people are at in their life, right? And so, yeah, go out and have fun. Don't let don't be afraid that this person's going to do anything, because like they missed their chance. This Queen of Wands, they all missed their chance to get you back, to get back at you, whatever this was. They definitely missed the mark. Let's get a angel number card. So just so that if you see, because I do feel like your angels are going to give you confirmation when these people come in, like who is who. So let's see what the angel numbers say. So what you do when you see the angel number is you take what you're doing, where you're at, and then you apply that to the interpretation of the angel number. Yeah, because some of these men are going to be very attractive. Oh my gosh. As we're talking about cycles, 2323, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. So you are becoming aware of that. This is a very good thing. It says there's some truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. That's what you did. That's how you got out of this karmic cycle. Literally, by you loving yourself and living life for yourself. It says that life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. And that's, oh, I got chills. That's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you did. And it ended this cycle. We have 888 karma. It ended this karmic cycle. That is so funny. It says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Yeah, you don't even need to do a return to sender or anything on this destiny swipe shit. Like God is taking care of it. It says a lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. Like what I was saying, like abundance of happiness, peace, tranquility, abundance of food. Like there's so many different things that are besides monetary success, but this does talk about a lot of monetary success. It says, if you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and to realize your greatest potential. Seriously, because when you were around this Queen of Wands, you were not seeing your greatest potential at that point. 2424, good times, leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, and happiness. Yes. Yes. See, you're about to, because you close this karmic cycle, you are about to experience really good times. It says you're worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that they're all on the same page and that you can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will always find its way back to you multiplied. That's what I was saying. Like love is so much greater than fear. It's so much greater than destiny swap. It's so much greater than resistance. And the fact that you are naturally a loving being is going to ensure these good times to come. 666, reflect, love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Yeah, and just reflecting on the situation is going to help you so much because there is a lesson to learn, and it's about giving more into yourself than what you give to other people, because the only reason this this Queen of Wands was like this towards you is because you over nurtured them. And this is one reason why this person's mother pulls their energy back from them, right? 0909 new beginnings. Look at that. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusion, and big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. Yes, the endless cycles, basically. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. Okay, I feel like we're going to get one more. These are so good. They're like so spot on. My goodness. 1122, great shift, personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. You could end up seeing 1122 on the clock. When you see that, you're going to know that you're shifting in that moment. It says, first focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts, then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new, especially when it comes to dating. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, expanding your horizons and permitting yourself to trying something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you isn't changing in the favor of your intentions. Okay, we're going to do one more. 0330, lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. It says transferring responsibility to others. If this Queen of Wands gave you any of her clothing, get rid of that clothing and cleanse the house. If you have any gifts from her, get rid of that stuff. If she were to pop up out of nowhere and want to offer you a gift, don't accept it. It says, pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals, which I think is perfect because, you're meant to inspire all different types of people from all different types of life. And when you can communicate with them clearly and get your message across to people of all different types of walks of life, you're going to turn into the healer that you've always been and that you've always been meant to be. So yay, I'm so proud of you. That was such a great reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Phoenix Empress, for donating, asking that question, because that was so enlightening to find that information out. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you for being here. Please like this video, tap the notification bell, make sure you're subscribed. You're so very welcome. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. Okay, you guys, bye. God bless you. See you next time.